what's happening? My name is Keith Lorren, spiciest man in the world, Duke of Delicious, Kaiser of Curry, and a man who invented cooking. And I'm so excited to talk with you all today. I'm going to offer you a chance to try my spices if you haven't tried them before at a 20% discount. And the sale only lasts for 24 hours, so you got to do it now. I promise this is going to be the best tasting steak dish you've ever had. Your guests are going to love it, and you're going to be licking them plates and spoons and knives and everything else. And one of the secrets is my girl Tiffany Huntley's cocktail sauce. It's great. She's in stores nationwide. She's also a minority-owned company. We got to support each other, you know what I'm saying? So I got the rest of these ingredients from Whole Foods. But I want you to go to Stop and Shop stores to get the Keith Lorren grilled steak and burger seasoning. It's in stores there, or you can get it online. So to begin, we're going to make a seasoned oil with 2 cloves of garlic and a little splash of olive oil, about 2 to 3 tablespoons. And we're going to mash it until it's really nice and smooth, and we're going to use this to baste our meat and also flavor our other ingredients. But I want you to give your meat a good old rub, like they say, give your meat a good rub. And I want you to take 1 teaspoon of cornstarch and I want you to massage it in, and that's going to give you a really nice bark, a really nice crust on top of the steak. Next, I want you to season it well with the Keith Lorren grilled steak and burger seasoning. And what's so great about this spice is that it gives you a flame broiled taste. It's made with porcini mushrooms and garlic and coffee and all kind of great stuff. It's really perfect for anything beef, so I encourage you to go out and get it. It's not going to be the same if you use anything else. So take your hot grill pan, and I want you to make the lines horizontal. We're going to cook it for about 1 to 2 minutes on each side, and then we're going to turn it counterclockwise so we can get that really nice grill effect. And after it cooks on one side with the nice char lines, we're going to flip it over, and then we're going to baste it immediately with our garlic oil. And this is really going to give you a really nice depth to your steak and make it really flavorful and really lovely, okay? So after it's browned for 1 minute on the other side, I want you to take it off and I want you to let it rest. Resting makes the cooking of it more even, it makes it more tender, and it allows the juices to stay in. So we're going to put this off to the side, and right before we're going to serve it, we'll pop it back in the oven at about 500 degrees just to reheat it again. Next, we're going to make our sauce. But to start off, we're going to use chanterelle mushrooms. This is about 2 handfuls of chanterelle mushrooms. I love this mushroom. It's so aromatic, it's very flavorful, and has a really nice texture. We're going to scent it with a sprig of rosemary, and then we're going to hit it once again with the Keith Lorren grilled steak and burger seasoning to give it that flame broiled flavor, to give it some salt, and to really enhance those beefy aromas and notes. It's perfect for this dish. Saute it up until it looks like this, nice and golden brown. We're going to remove the mushrooms, and then we're going to take the same pan to make our sauce. So I'm adding 2 tablespoons of all-purpose white flour, or you can use all-purpose unbleached flour. And then we're going to add a little bit more oil just so we can have it smooth and so it can turn nice and golden brown like the spice cake, have a nice tan. Next, we're going to add 1 chopped shallot, and we're going to deglaze the pan with beef stock. You can use homemade or store-bought. I'm using salt-free beef stock just so I can control the sodium in my dish. And we're going to stir it around until it's nice and smooth. I use about 3 cups. Next, we're going to add a sprig of rosemary to scent. My Uncle Phil grew this rosemary, so shout outs to you, Uncle. Next, we're going to add a sprig of thyme and 2 bay leaves, and we're going to toss it around and let it really make that gravy sing, if you know what I'm saying. Now, to really take it over the top, we're going to add a sprinkling of the Keith Lorren grilled steak and burger seasoning. I want to carry this delicious flavor throughout all of the components, the meat and the gravy. It's really phenomenal. And then we're going to bring it up a few more notches with that garlic oil. It's going to set the gravy. Next, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of my girl Tiffany Huntley's cocktail sauce. She's in stores nationwide. Give her a try. She really makes great products. And if you know anything about cooking, brands really do make a difference. Not all brands are created equally. Not all of them make the same quality things. But she makes a great product, and so do I. And so does the Sabatino Truffle Company. I like them a lot as well. Next, we're going to strain the sauce. I'm leaving 1 bay leaf and 1 thyme leaf there to continue flavoring. And I'm going to hit it with some butter. I'm using about 7 tablespoons, and it's going to make our sauce really silky smooth and rich. And the butter is going to really smooth the sauce out, make it really glossy, and just make you want to pour it over everything. We're also going to add a few teaspoons of that garlic oil that we created earlier, which is going to further scent the gravy and the sauce. It's going to be perfect. Now it's time to make the mashed potatoes, and I promise you these mashed potatoes are to die for. They're so phenomenal. So we're going to scent our water. A lot of people just boil the mashed potatoes without seasoning the water. That's a fallacy. That's wrong. Add a few garlic cloves, add some rosemary, add a pinch of salt, and your potatoes should be nice and soft, but not overly soft. We're going to remove the scenting agent, and now it's time to smash our potatoes with butter. I'm using about 4 tablespoons of butter, and a 1/4 pound of smoked Gouda cheese. And I'm also using a little bit of heavy whipping cream. I would say about a 1/2 cup to a cup. It depends on what texture you want. See, I'm doing a rough smashing of this. I don't want it too smooth. I like texture on my mashed potatoes. So I'm also adding a little bit of the Sabatino truffle salt for additional flavor. And look at this. Look at this steak dish. This is better than any steak dish you get from a restaurant. This is a dry aged steak. It's expensive, but it's worth it. And I cooked it medium. I cooked it rare, just like my grandmother wanted it. And it's perfect. I know you're gonna love it. Go to KeithLorren.com or Stop and Shop grocery stores right now to pick up the spices. Thanks.